New England and the Jets. The Patriots favored by 2.5, over under on this one's 40. Thoughts on this one?
I think I'm drinking the Kool-Aid here a little bit. I like the Jets and I like the under. Um, they've been playing very good. They're 5-2 against the spread. Defensively, Robert Saleh has them humming on point. Yes, they're going to miss Brees Hall, but Michael Carter can do the job, right? Like Carter did a decent job last year, and even the first couple games of this year did a good job. The Brees Hall just is slightly more talented, so that kind of took over. So um, I don't think this necessarily changes anything for the Jets. You might see Zach Wilson, throw the ball 3 or 4 more times a game than what he was with Brees Hall, but they're still check downs, right? Like those targets were just designed passing plays anyway. So Patriots got to find a way to get right offensively, right? Their defense got gashed against the Bears. I think Justin Fields had a lot to do with that in his mobility. You're not going to get that from Zach Wilson. So I think it does kind of keep it tight, which is why I like the under here. But I think the Jets find a way to sneak out of this one with a win.
Yeah, I mean Zach Wilson after coming back has just he's 4-0 as a starter this year. Has found a way to just kind of win games, and more a case that hasn't necessarily been losing games for his squad there in a lot of cases. Um, and you know we are going to see a shift happen a little bit with the Jets as far as how they're going to operate there. But I'm right there with you. I'm going to say that the Jets find a way. Even if they don't win this, I think that this is going to come down to a very, very tight game there. I do like the under on this as well. A couple of defensive-minded head coaches here with Belichick and Saleh kind of going at and grinding it, and I do think that you're going to see a really kind of a defensive struggle in this one and a defensive matchup here. Some good back and forth, things like that. Zach Wilson had a very good passing yard prop on this one that I really liked. So I'm going to call for Zach Wilson to go over his 176.5 passing yards. I think that this is very reasonable that we see him clear the 200-yard mark on passing yards.
No, I agree. The one I really liked for this game was Ramondre Stevenson over 18.5 receiving yards. So saw 8 targets last week. I think we're going to see him with another 5 or 6 this week. Like I do think that is very much in line with what's going to need to happen for the Patriots to keep moving the ball. So I like the 18.5. I think that's pretty easy for him to get to.